Alyssa Poggioli, life, leadership, executive, and connection coach, wanting to touch base around, do you value you? And do you value you time? Another way to ask this is, if I were a fly on the wall or a person observing you for one day, what would I learn about you when it comes to what you prioritize, how much time you spend doing the things that you do prioritize, and how often and how much of that time based on your priorities is giving value to you and yourself, whether it's your mindset, your health, your relationships, your community, and your social well-being. And this more so is for people who really struggle with healthy work-life integration. Oftentimes we are completely unaware of how starved we are from a multitude of directions. If you're going too fast and you're constantly stressed and you're either eating too much, too often, or eating too little, and that in which you are eating is really processed, the inside of you is literally starved from nutrients, from whole foods, things that give it energy. When it comes to being starved from a community or connection and intimacy, how much of your time are you being intentional with your relationships? Are you being present, device-free, asking questions, speaking your truth, acknowledging the stories you may make up about someone because you're in a reactive state after a long day? You could be starved for connection. Your body could also be starved from being still, being contractive, feeling stuck. So when was the last time you got out, you moved, you perspired, your pores opened, your body had to learn how to cool itself down, your muscles were flushed and tensed to where now then they're stressed and water has to rush to them to hydrate them and restore them? How are your bowels? Are your organs literally starving and dehydrated, needing more water? These questions and this reality is usually what people, when they're prioritizing and work and not valuing them and themselves and their time, often experience. It's what their body is experiencing. And the truth of the matter is when we start to value ourselves and put as much time, if not even more time, into ourselves than that in which we work or are professional towards, we can start to then separate the gap, and a lot can come from there. One, you may realize that you actually don't enjoy the job you do or the work you do. When it comes to your relationships and your energy, you're going to become infectious. You're going to have more energy. Your skin's going to become more clear. Your mood's going to lift. You will be an energetic magnet. And your mindset will be more positive. It's often easy to get stuck in this mundane autopilot way of, this is what I got to do, this is how I feel, these are the deadlines, these are the projects, these are the employees that piss me off, these are the people that I got to deal with. All of that can be changed by valuing yourself enough to give you time, to give you nourishment, to give you intimacy, to hydrate and nourish yourself through food and movement and play. So my invitation for you is to value yourself enough to put yourself before the work you do in the world.